the introduction, petroleum national berhad is referred to the Petronas, which is also known Petroleum Multinational Corporation. It is a part of the oil and gas sector and is headquartered in Malaysia's capital city of Kuala Lumpur. So, Petroleum National Berhad or Petronas is a multinational provider of energy and solution. The company portfolio consists of variety of petrochemical goods, fuel lubricant, and conventional and the unconventional resource. So, Tengku Razali Hamzah, who is the founder of this business, which was founded in 1974. The corporation also exports crude oil to major international market, including 875 countries, including Thailand, Singapore, Korea, and Japan.
So based on the information, Petronas is recognized as a significant company, although it doesn't lead the market with a ranking beyond the top 100, which is 2016. It's clear that while Petronas is influential, but it is outranked by huge companies such as Saudi Aramco, PetroChina, and ExxonMobil, which is hold the top spot. While recognized as an influential company, Petronas is not a leader in the global oil and gas industry with just 2% market share from 15,000 oil and gas companies. Petronas is constantly appear to fall short by companies like Saudi Aramco dominate with over 12%.
For the existing vision, the company Petronas is to be a leading oil and gas multinational of choice as we do the improvement. So the new vision is to be a global energy leader committed to providing sustainable and innovative solutions that power the progress of nations, enriching life and fostering the resilient and inclusive future. So for the mission, there is a lack of element for the existing mission for the Petronas company, which is element number 5 about the growth and element number 3 about the market. So we do the improvement, which is we create a new mission for the Petronas company. We've complete all of the element for the mission with 110 words. So this is the existing mission, and this one is the new mission.
Based on the Petronas website, here are the objective and strategy of Petronas company. The objective is to reduce emissions, grow renewable energy, bring education to more, champion social impact, and promote a circular economy. For the strategies, Petronas will produce oil and gas in a differentiated manner. Safety, reliability, we focus on reducing carbon emission and at a competitive cost. We will continue to strengthen our downstream asset to capitalize on the favorable commodities outlook and expand product offerings with a focus on customer centricity.
A SWOT analysis examines a company market position, potential for growth, and the factors that make it vulnerable. Petronas' strength is strong and secure position in the liquefied natural gas (LNG) market and its investment initiative because according to Brand Finance 2022 annual report state that most valuable and powerful oil and gas or ONG brands, Petronas has remained the world's strongest ONG brand for the third year in a row. Petronas is a large company with a wide range of highly diversified business interests in the oil and gas industry and other related fields. Petronas also has strong relationship with customers and has topped this year's ranking for customers experience excellence. For example, their Settle app was created in response to customer pain points such as long lines at the payment counter with the goal of providing a seamless and frictionless refueling experience via cardless and cashless app. Finally, suppliers who are trustworthy and reliable help to keep the supply chain stable and resilient and the state ownership because the company is owned by the Malaysian government and as such it is responsible for controlling and managing the country's oil needs. However, Petronas also have weaknesses such as lack of expertise in financial planning, less investment in current and new technologies, high turnover rate in the workforce, limited market share, excessive concentration in oil and gas.
Next is for the Petronas opportunities and threats. For the opportunities are increased fuel and oil prices, increasing natural gas market, emerging market exploration, expand export market, and brand reputation. For the threat is, Petronas threats consist of government law and regulations, high level of competition, long-term fears in domestic oil productions, competition in regional liquefied natural gas (LNG) supply, and fluctuation in oil prices.
So, this is the internal factor evaluation (IFE). So the table shows that Petronas' main strength it is a strong position in the LNG market and investment in excessive with a score of 0.17 and a rating of 4. Petronas diversified supply chain operation received 0.16 point and a rating of 4 and state ownership with a score of 0.10 and a rating of 4 indicating a significant internal factor. The minor strength rating of 3 indicates strong customer relationship and trustworthy suppliers with 0.13 and 0.11 points respectively. Internal weakness such as limited investment in new technologies and market share receive ratings of 0.07 points out of a possible 1. The minor weakness for internal factor is a lack of expertise in financial planning, which receive a rating of 2 and 0.09 points. A high workforce turnover rate is rated as a minor weakness with a rating 2 and 0.08 points. Same goes to excessive concentration in oil and gas that have a 2 rating and 0.04 points. So Petronas received a total weight score of 2.96, which is higher than the average of 2.5. This demonstrates Petronas' strong internal position relative to its competitors.
Another strategy method that has been used to assess the organization's external environment and identify opportunities and threats is the metric external factor evaluation (EF). The total weighted score is 2.98. This means Petronas' total weighted score is above average score, since 2.5 is generally an average score. A total score of 1.0 means that the company is not taking advantage of or chances or fending off the outside threat with its tactics. Using a strategy analysis tool called the Competitive Profile Matrix (CPM), you can compare your company to your competitors and see how your relative strengths and weaknesses differ. Based on the competitive profile metric above, it shows that Petronas has a lowest total score than its competitor, which is 2.21. It means Petronas is not a market leader in oil and gas sector.
For the space matrix, it consists of x-axis and y-axis, which is x-axis is competitive position and industry position. For the y-axis is stability position and financial position. So as you can see, the x-axis for the Petronas is 3.1 and y-axis is 2.15. With this coordinate 3.1 and 2.5, 3.1 on x-axis and 2.5 on the y-axis, Petronas is positioned in the aggressive quadrant of the space matrix, indicate a strong competitive position and quick expansion. The BCG metric or consulting group metric is a strategic management tool that helps organizations analyze and prioritize their business portfolio. It is based on the growth rate of their market and the relative market share of each product or business unit. So the BCG developed by the consulting group in the early 1970s. The metric categorized business into 4 quadrants, which is the first quadrant is a question mark, the second quadrant is a star, and the third quadrant is cash cow, and lastly is dog. As we discussed about the Petronas, so for the Petronas company, the first product or business unit lays on the first quadrant is settle application. Settle application on the question mark quadrant, and for the star quadrant it consists of the petroleum and LPG with the high rate, while the pet deck at the medium rate. For the cow, the Petronas Twin Tower lays on the cash cow quadrant, and then lastly on the dog quadrant it consists Master Kite. For your information, Settle is a new application which replaced the Master Kite. The other tool for strategy management is the grand strategy metric, which assists firms in evaluating their option according to the two important criteria, which is industry attractiveness, market, and the competitiveness position market. The Petronas Corporation is positioned in the first quadrant because it may measure to leverage its worldwide reach and financial power, including investing in renewable energy, entering emerging markets, and forming strategic alliance. Petronas can do the market development, market penetration, market development, forward, backward, horizontal integration, and the related diversification. Lastly is the quantitative strategic planning metric. For the last strategic management tool is designed to assist organization in evaluating and prioritizing potential strategic alternative. The process involves several key steps. Firstly, internal and external factor, including the strength, weaknesses, opportunity, and threats we need to identify. Next, these factors are assigned weight to indicate their relative importance. The strategy alternatives are then listed and ranging from the market expansion to the cost leadership. Each alternative is assessed against the identified factor, with score assigned based on how well it addressed.
Next, I will be discussing about the pros and cons of pursuing alternative strategies in strategic management. On the positive side, firstly, adaptability. Petronas has embracing diverse strategies help organizations adapt to changing conditions and seize emerging opportunities in dynamic industries. Second, risk mitigation. Having multiple strategies act as a risk mitigation strategy, like if one faces challenges, others can compensate, providing a safety net. And the last one, competitiveness. A portfolio of strategies allows exploration in different market segments, enhancing overall competitiveness. However, there are drawbacks of alternative strategies. Firstly, resource dispersion. By implementing multiple strategies simultaneously can strain resources, leading to inefficiencies and decreased effectiveness. Next, coordination challenges. Coordination issues may arise, hindering the seamless execution of diverse strategies. And the last one is identity dilutions. Too many initiatives can dilute organizational focus and identity, confusing stakeholders. So, for the conclusion, striking the right balance between diversification and concentration is crucial. While alternative strategies offer flexibility and risk mitigation, careful consideration is needed to avoid resource strain and identity dilutions. Next, I will be presenting about Petronas' strategic roadmap for navigating the evolving energy landscape. First, by diversifying renewable energy sources. Petronas has investing 8 billion over 5 years, and Petronas is committing to sustainable growth by leading in renewable energy. This not only aligns with global trends but transforms our oil and gas consideration into an opportunity for growth in renewables. Next, adopting technological advancement and digital transformation. By allocating 3.75 billion for research and development, Petronas aims to lead in digital innovation, automation, AI and IoT sensors will optimize operation, enhance financial planning, and secure a competitive edge. Next, by workforce excellence. Petronas has investing 1.6 billion over 5 years. Petronas is committed to workforce development, reducing turnover, enhancing talent retention, and building expertise is crucial for operational excellence and innovations. Next, operational efficiency. Petronas has prioritized operational efficiency by improving supply chain management, streamlining operation, and embracing cost-effective technology to stay competitive in a volatile market. In order to achieve long-term objectives of the Petronas, human safety and the environment prioritization are paramount. Continuous improvement in safety practices and environmentally friendly initiatives align with regulatory requirement and responsible corporate citizenship. And the last one is about compliance standards. Strict adherence to local and international laws is non-negotiable. Regular policy updates tailored to our specific aims with input from key stakeholders ensure efficacy and successful execution.
So based on the recommendation previously, here is the forecasted ratio. In year 1, Petronas begin its journey by planning renewable energy projects and journeys starting digital transformation. This sets the stage for launching renewable projects and digital upgrades in the second half of the year. Year 2 sees Petronas accelerating its renewable and digital initiatives. The company will assess the initial renewable projects and move into more advanced phase of digital transformation, expanding its market research and partnerships. By year 3, Petronas aim to expand into new market and scale up renewable energy investment. This year also marks the integration of AI and Internet of Things software in refinery process and a push in human capital development focusing on reducing workforce turnover. The focus for Year 4 is on achieving full operational capacity in renewable projects and further integrating new technologies. Petronas will work on solidifying its market position and continue developing in workforce, enhancing both operational efficiency and market reach. In Year 5, Petronas will review and refine its renewable energy strategy and evaluate its long-term financial plans. The company will consolidate its digital transformation success and ramp up market expansion initiative, preparing to enter the next phase of strategic development in the energy market. For the financial projection table, the values were thoughtfully estimated, reflecting both strategic intent and realistic growth model for Petronas. For yearly increase in cost, each year the cost for the projects go up a little. This is because things generally get more expensive over the time, like inflation, and the projects get bigger and need more money. For more revenue expected, we think that new projects will start making more money for Petronas after they get going. The extra money they make each year is guessed carefully, thinking about how long it usually takes for new investment to start paying off. For the return on investment, we estimated of how much money this project could make compared to how much they cost. This guess assumed that the project will work out well and that the market will be good for Petronas. The allocation for each strategy initiative was modeled on common industry spending for similar projects, adjusted to Petronas' scale and financial strength. Renewable energy projects, for example, often demand substantial upfront capital, whereas digital transformation requires sustained investment over the time. So now, as you can see, the Petronas is actively investing in renewable energy with increasing fund each year to support sustainable energy projects. This growing investment aligns with global trends toward the green energy. In digital transformation, Petronas is boosting its budget to modernize and enhance operation with digital technology. This investment reflects the ongoing and need to stay updated in the rapidly changing digital world. The company is also strategically increasing its market expansion costs, targeting emerging markets with rising energy demands. These costs cover the complexities of entering new markets, like compliance and partnership. Human capital development is another key focus, with increasing investment in employee training and retention crucial for Petronas innovation and growth. Overall, Petronas' financial strategy shows a careful balance between gradual cost increase and conservative revenue growth, aiming for improved return on investment over the time. This approach positions Petronas for future growth in the global energy sector.
Next, I'm excited to share Petronas' strategic journey over the next 5 years. So in year 1, Petronas are focusing on renewable energy by launching two major projects aligned with national goals. Simultaneously, a company-wide digital transformation will enhance efficiency with a dedicated research and development budget. Moving on to year 2, Petronas has aimed for 25% completion of renewable project, digitizing 30% of operations. Market expansion involved comprehensive research for two new markets while a leadership development program addresses employee retention. In year 3, Petronas have target 50% completion of renewable project and full-scale digital implementation. Market expansion continues to achieve set market shares, and Petronas have aimed for an additional 5% reduction in turnover. For year 4, Petronas have emphasizes optimizing renewable operation, evaluating digital impact and consolidating market position. Human capital development introduced advanced training modules linked to performance reviews. Finally, for year 5, Petronas have reviewed and refined strategies for renewable energy, aiming for industry-leading status in digital operation. Market expansion initiatives are finalized, and Petronas aim to be a top employer in the energy sector.
That's all from us. Thank you for listening. Bye bye.